Have you ever felt like you're gradually losing yourself in the relentless effort to please others? Sometimes, our kindness and concern are transformed into tools for seeking acceptance, causing us to forget our true selves. This has left you exhausted and occasionally feeling like you're living to meet others' expectations rather than your own. Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy. It is a beacon that lights the way to finding ourselves again. The Stoic philosopher Epicurus advised, "Define who you want to be, and then live accordingly." True freedom and self-respect only come when we stop trying to satisfy everyone and start living true to ourselves. This video offers not just 10 Stoic methods to quit the habit of over-pleasing, but also an invitation to embark on a new journey, a life of autonomy, confidence, and meaning. Are you ready to challenge yourself, break through old barriers, and move forward? We encourage you to be patient, learn, and watch this video to the end. If you feel ready to explore these valuable lessons with us, please comment, "I'm ready," below the video. Together, we will delve deeper into Stoic philosophy and stop being a perpetual people pleaser. Let's get started. Number 1. Understand the root causes. Begin your journey with the most crucial step, understanding the root causes of your constant efforts to please others. To achieve this, you need to delve deep into your psyche to discover the real motivations behind your behaviors. Are you afraid of rejection, longing for acceptance, or fearful of criticism? Ask yourself, why do I feel the need to meet others' emotional demands? Why do I feel restricted and unable to freely express myself? The answers may not be simple and might take time to fully comprehend. Perhaps you've had painful experiences where others' acceptance became crucial to your sense of safety and self-worth. Or you might have grown up in an environment where pleasing others was seen as a sign of kindness and care. Sometimes people try to please others because they do not value their own desires and needs, lacking self-respect. Such individuals often seek external validation and believe that doing things for others will earn them recognition and approval. Although challenging, it is essential to understand these underlying reasons to improve our situation. Understanding the root causes of your issues not only helps you gain clear insight into your inner motives, but also enables you to control your emotions and react more effectively. Once you realize that the fear of rejection is just a product of your mind, you can start to view it objectively and prevent it from controlling your behavior. As the philosopher Epicurus once said, humans are not disturbed by things themselves, but by the views they hold about them. Recognizing the root causes of your problem is a powerful first step in stopping the excessive need to please others, opening the door to personal freedom and a meaningful life where you live true to your values. Be brave in facing your inner fears and embark on this journey with the mindset of a Stoic philosopher, steadfast, self-controlled, and full of self-respect. Number 2, set clear boundaries. Setting personal boundaries in relationships is not only a crucial strategy for stopping the excessive effort to please others, but also a way to protect your personal space and time, while maintaining your values and principles. Philosopher Stephen Covey, in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, once said, "No one can hurt you without your consent." This reflects a profound Stoic perspective on living one's life. Many people often neglect their own needs and values just to please others, which not only diminishes their self-respect but also leads to a sense of disorientation and exhaustion. Establishing clear boundaries is a necessary step to protect and affirm yourself. By setting boundaries, you not only define your limits, but also prevent others from intruding into your personal space. Ask yourself, When was the last time you declined a request because it did not align with your values? If you rarely or never do this, it might be time to reconsider how you set boundaries. Setting boundaries doesn't mean becoming selfish or cold. Rather, it's an expression of self-respect and self-love. The challenge here is to determine boundaries without damaging relationships with others. This is entirely possible if you communicate delicately and politely, clearly explaining why you need to set those boundaries. For example, if you are busy at work and a colleague asks for a favor, instead of always being ready to help, you could say, "I'd love to help you, but I'm currently busy. Can we discuss this after work?" This way, you maintain your boundaries without harming others. Boundaries are not walls, but bridges that foster mutual respect and understanding. Establishing clear boundaries is an act of self-love and respect, allowing you to live a life true to yourself, bringing real peace and happiness. Are you ready to set boundaries for your life? Like and subscribe to Let Me Know You're Ready. Number 3, prioritize your needs. In the chaotic and pressured modern world, taking care of personal needs is sometimes misunderstood as selfishness or arrogance. However, from the perspective of Epicurean philosophy, this is not only a right, but a fundamental responsibility to ensure our lives are fulfilled and true to our values and principles. You might wonder, how can I take care of myself without feeling guilty? And why is this important? Consider the scenario where you are on an airplane experiencing an emergency. When the oxygen masks drop down, the instructions always remind you to secure your own mask before helping others. This is because you need to ensure your own safety first in order to effectively help others. Similarly, in life, if you neglect your personal needs, you won't be able to maintain a healthy and sustainable life. Think about it. When you constantly put the needs of others first, whose life are you really living? Do you truly feel happy when you neglect your own desires and needs just to please others? Taking care of yourself is not just about controlling your life. It involves understanding your values, goals, and limits, and making decisions accordingly. This doesn't mean you don't care about others, but that you don't allow the needs of others to overshadow your own. Self-care is not selfishness. It's about taking care of yourself so that you can more effectively help others. When you are healthy and happy, you can inspire and spread positive energy to those around you. Ask yourself, what is important to me? What activities make me feel joyful and satisfied? When you find the answers, you will see the path ahead more clearly. Learning how to take care of your personal needs is the first step towards realizing your true value. Now, let's move on to the next lesson. Number 4, identify your values. Understand that discovering and mastering your personal values is not just a profound inner journey, but also the key to freeing yourself from the pressures of always trying to please others. This process helps you clarify the principles, beliefs, and goals that are most important in your life. When you understand your personal values, you will no longer be swept away by the currents of expectations and pressures from outside. Instead, you will navigate your life in a clear and purposeful direction, firmly grounded in the values you've established. Clearly identifying these values not only lays the foundation for your life, but also empowers you to decline requests that are not aligned without feeling guilty. When you express refusal, it is not a lack of respect, but a manifestation of self-respect and an affirmation of your own worth. Imagine a time when you felt compelled to please someone against your principles. How did the discomfort and loss of control affect your spirit? It only diminished your self-esteem and sense of dignity. However, when you choose to live by your values and refuse inappropriate requests, you will feel an increase in strength and confidence. Set clear values and priorities in your life. Knowing what is truly important to you will help you make decisions that are right and true to yourself, instead of sacrificing your personal values to please others. Do not hide your needs and passions just to fit in with others. Doing so will prevent you from living your most authentic life. If you do not understand who you are, what you want, and what you are pursuing, and merely try to please others, you will lose touch with yourself and gradually lose your true self. Lastly, the journey to define and live by your values may not always be easy. It requires patience, deep self-awareness, and sometimes the courage to face internal conflicts and social pressures. But, as Seneca once said, there are no favorable winds for the sailor who does not know where he wants to go. When you know where you are heading and what your values are, you will find that all winds are opportunities for you to grow and become stronger. Let me tell you a story about Sarah, an American fashion designer in a small town in Italy, seeking inspiration for her new collection. Known for designs that reflect values of sustainability and social equity, Sarah received an offer to collaborate with a large fashion company known for mass production at low costs. Initially, Sarah was tempted by the offer, as it promised career and financial growth. However, she knew that collaborating with this company would mean abandoning the environmental and social justice principles she committed to. While walking through the town one afternoon, Sarah met an elderly woman selling handmade goods at the local market. Talking with her, Sarah was reminded of the importance of holding on to personal values. The woman shared stories of the town's craft history, where meticulousness and fairness have sustained generations. This conversation made Sarah reflect. She realized that true success is not just about fame and finances, but about living true to oneself and one's values. The decision to decline the collaboration was tough, but she knew it was the right thing to do. Sarah decided to focus on developing her brand sustainably, and her new collection not only succeeded commercially, but was also internationally praised for its commitment to environmental and social equity. Sarah's story became an inspiration for many in the fashion industry, and those looking to conduct business ethically. Number 5, evaluate requests. In life, we sometimes rush to agree to requests from others, driven by the desire to please everyone. However, Stoic philosophy advises us to carefully consider each request before making a commitment. This is an important skill that helps us not only stop trying to please everyone, but also protect our own values and time. When you receive a request, take some time to think it over. Consider whether the person might be taking advantage of your kindness. Are they someone who only comes to you when they need help, but is never there when you need them? By weighing each request, you maintain control over your life and avoid external pressures. Before agreeing to help someone, ask yourself if doing so aligns with your goals and values. If the answer is no, you have the right to politely and firmly decline. Evaluating requests not only helps you maintain your personal values, but also allows you to use your time and energy more effectively. For example, a colleague might need your help to complete an important report by the end of the day. Before agreeing, consider whether you have the time and resources to assist without impacting your own projects. If you decide to decline, explain your decision thoroughly and respectfully. This not only shows sincerity, but also helps maintain a good relationship with your colleague. We understand that respecting personal choices is a significant step in building a peaceful and satisfying life. That's why we always encourage you to assess and think carefully before each decision. Share this video so others can learn how to live autonomously And don't forget to leave a comment, "I am ready to live for myself," to let us know you are ready to continue this journey with us. Number 6. Conflict is not a problem. In everyday life, conflict is not an anomaly, but an inevitable part. Often, those who strive to please others view conflict as a personal failure, evidence that they lack the ability to maintain harmony. This leads them to avoid conflict at all costs, sometimes to the extent of sacrificing their own values and personal needs. But is this the right approach? The Stoic philosophy offers a refreshing and empowering perspective. Conflict is not a problem, but an opportunity for us to improve and grow. According to Stoicism, the issue is not the conflict itself, but how we react to and assess it. Instead of avoiding it, we should confront conflict calmly and rationally, seeing it as a natural lesson in life. One reason we often try to please others is due to the fear of negative emotions that might arise. We worry that the other person might abandon or judge us if we deny them. However, we need to recognize that not fearing conflict and daring to say no when necessary is the first step in assessing whether a relationship is worth continuing. If you must sacrifice your values, time, and energy to meet someone else's demands, and if that relationship does not support your personal growth, causing conflict when you refuse, then it may be time to end that relationship. When you are no longer afraid of conflict and learn to face it reasonably, you will gradually reduce the need to please others. You will realize that conflict is not always a sign of failure, but an opportunity to express your values and principles, thereby building more authentic and lasting relationships. Have you ever refused a request because it did not contribute to your development, or simply because you did not have enough time and energy? How did the conflict arise, and how did you handle it? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Or if you have experienced such a situation, please comment. Yes, we look forward to hearing from you. Number 7. Learn to say no. Imagine you're in a busy work week, and you keep receiving requests from colleagues, friends, and family. Do you feel stretched in every direction, tired and pressured by these expectations? Continuously saying yes just to please others will gradually make you feel exhausted and lose your sense of self. Learning to say no is the first step to reclaiming your freedom and managing your own life. Stoic philosophy teaches that setting clear boundaries, prioritizing oneself, and valuing your own worth are essential. These principles lay the foundation for creating a supportive environment that empowers us to confidently say no when necessary, protecting our values, time, and energy. Refusing is not about disrespecting others. It is an expression of self-respect and autonomy. For example, when you're invited to join a new project while already overwhelmed with work, ask yourself, is this truly necessary and does it add value to my long-term goals? This question helps you make wise choices and avoid falling into the trap of pleasing others. Learning to say no also allows you to dedicate time to what truly matters to you. Think about the last time you regretted agreeing to an unnecessary meeting, causing you to miss a precious evening with your family. That feeling is the consequence of relinquishing your personal choice to please others. Saying no not only protects your values, but also helps you build the life you desire. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that true freedom and happiness come from controlling our emotions and decisions. Learning to refuse is an important step on that journey. When you decline things that don't align with your values and personal goals, you will feel stronger and more confident, and ultimately, happier. Number 8. Avoid making excuses. Marcus Aurelius, a revered figure in Stoic philosophy, once emphasized, "If it is not right, do not do it." If it is not true, do not say it. This advice, though simple, holds immense power in guiding us to act straightforwardly and sincerely. When you decide not to make any excuses, you place yourself in a position to confront the truth of events and how you respond to them directly and honestly. This not only helps you remain true to yourself and those around you, but also strengthens your self-respect and confidence. Consider a specific example. Suppose a friend asks for your help, but you genuinely do not have the time or simply do not want to participate. Instead of making up an excuse like being too busy or having an important appointment, boldly refuse by honestly stating that you need time for yourself or you already have other plans. This honesty not only makes you feel more comfortable and relieved, but also prevents others from detecting inconsistencies in your reasons. When you refuse sincerely and provide a legitimate reason, you not only signal that you are a person of integrity to others, but also help build mutual trust and respect. This also makes you more confident and valuable, as you firmly refuse to let unworthy matters affect your life. Ultimately, people will realize that when you agree, that agreement truly holds significant meaning. Ask yourself, do you want to live a life where every decision and action is based on truth and the values you uphold? Or do you want to continue living in falsehood and justifying each action? Your choice will not only affect how others perceive you, but also clarify the path you will follow in the future. Number 9, accept that you cannot please everyone. Let's explore a profound truth that Stoic philosophy consistently emphasizes. No one can please everyone. The esteemed philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The only way to happiness is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." And indeed, the satisfaction of others is something we cannot control. So stop worrying about it. Imagine a life where you constantly try to please everyone around you. It's like walking on a tightrope, where every step is filled with tension, and you're always afraid that a minor mistake could cause you to fall. The reality is that no one can please everyone at all times. We try too hard because of the fear of rejection, fear of judgment, and the desire for acceptance. However, what we often forget is that true acceptance must come from within ourselves. Ask yourself, are the people you're trying to please really so important that you should sacrifice your joy and peace of mind? Reflect on the life of Socrates, the ancient Greek philosopher, who was sentenced to death for daring to challenge societal norms. He did not try to please the powerful or the masses, but lived true to his philosophy and beliefs. Socrates demonstrated that being honest with ourselves and our ideals is far more important than trying to please others. Accepting that you cannot please everyone is an expression of inner freedom and strength, not a sign of weakness. Stop seeking approval from the outside and start listening to yourself. If you agree with this view, please comment, "Please myself," below to let me know. If you have a different opinion, please share it so we can discuss further. Number 10, start with small challenges. If the changes in thinking we've discussed seem daunting, remain calm. Start with small steps, as these are the foundation for building your ability to make solid decisions and choices. Each time you decline a minor request, you're nurturing your confidence in your ability to be self-sufficient. You might begin by turning down a dinner invitation if you feel uncomfortable or simply want some time to yourself. Although small, this action significantly influences how you manage your time and energy. Over time, as you become comfortable with refusing minor requests, you'll find it easier to confront bigger demands without feeling pressured to please others. Why are these small challenges so significant? Because sudden changes are often difficult as humans tend to conserve energy by adhering to familiar patterns. When the habit of pleasing others is as ingrained as brushing your teeth daily, making an immediate change becomes a challenge. These small challenges gradually shift your mindset and self-perception. You begin to realize that pleasing others is not the main goal of life. Living truthfully, according to your values and principles, is what truly matters. Starting with small challenges also helps you build self-esteem and confidence. And as you succeed in refusing smaller requests, you'll feel more empowered to tackle bigger challenges. You'll discover that you can lead a self-sufficient and meaningful life without the constant effort to please others. So, are you ready to start with these small challenges to stop trying to please everyone? Remember, each small action is a significant step on your journey toward true freedom and happiness. Your life is not determined by the views or judgments of others. On the journey towards personal freedom and inner peace, it's crucial to realize that others' opinions should not and cannot define your true worth. Stop confining yourself within the expectations of others and start living truthfully with yourself, embracing the values and principles you choose to follow. Each time you decline an inappropriate request, you are not only protecting your self-respect, but also reaffirming your self-worth. Ask yourself a simple question. How do you want to live your life? As one filled with pressure and stress, or as one of freedom, autonomy, and overflowing with joy? Each decision you make is not just a step in life, but a progression in the journey of asserting yourself and being true to who you are. Stoic believers would say that inner strength and confidence come from adhering to personal principles. As you begin to implement these suggestions into your daily life, you will notice a positive shift, from the way you make decisions to how you interact with the world around you. Have the courage to open the door to personal freedom. Live a life full of self-respect and self-love. You deserve such a life. We are eager to hear more from you. What methods among the ones we've discussed do you like most? Please share in the comments below. And do not hesitate to share this video with friends and family to learn and grow together. Thank you for spending time with us. And remember to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos. Let the advice to stop pleasing everyone accompany you on your journey to conquering personal freedom and self-respect every day. See you in the next videos.